want to give praise to Jesus. Man, when you look back at that game, just the positions that I be in, man, it's nothing but God. You know what I'm saying? So, but I mean, for me, it just feels surreal. Just having that. Like last week, I had a play that set us back. I fumbled, and then this week, same thing on the punt. Just being able to bounce back from that, man, I feel like it just felt good. It always feels good, going through some adversity and being able to bounce back. Of course, like, you don't want to go through that because, like, I don't want to hurt my team in any way, put our defense in bad situations. But, being able to overcome that personally, like, it feels great.
What did John Paddock bring? I mean, you get an up-close look at it. What was that to you?
Man, he bring juice. He's just a dude, man. He a dude. The swagger and confidence he played with is unmatched. Like, nothing bothers him. Like, I remember coming off the field after the first possession. We had a tough possession. He looked at Coach Lundy, he said, all right, I'm good now. Let's go. Like, I mean, nothing just phases him. So, like, at any moment, like, like, we got a chance. Because, like, he just going to play free. He going to give us the best chance, just to make plays every single time he's on the field. So, I mean, man, that dude just plays with some confidence and swagger that's unmatched.
Paddock to Williams is a thing now, right? So do you have that thing where he knows what you're going to do, you feel like you know what he's going to do kind of thing?
Yeah, I would say being a quarterback, I would say when I was a quarterback, I think similar to him. So, like, we kind of see things on the same page. Like, he a dude that just, like, he wants speed. He wanted to be – he a dude who go through his reads and, like, he wants you to win fast. And when you win fast, I mean, it help him with his progression. And that's kind of the way I like to play receiver. I like to just go, so I feel like that's one thing that, we on the same page about. Just being able to sit in zones for him when it's man, just being able to create separation and just trusting, like, knowing he going to put the ball on the money every time. But, I mean, almost last week game, he came to me, the middle of the field going to be wide open. Every time they do this, like, that safety going to get off the hash, run right up the middle. We came this week. It was a couple times he just told me, like, okay, when you see this, like, this going to happen, like, be ready. Like, be ready for the ball. And, I mean, it happened, like, several times today. Several times he came to me, just be ready for this, be ready for that. I mean, it happened.
You've seen Casey make a lot of plays here. Obviously, he hadn't had that touchdown yet. What would it mean for you to see him finally get in there and have that moment?
Man, it felt good. Just knowing, like, everybody in this building know what Casey brings to the table. You know what I'm saying? Like, we know he's talented. His talent he got great elite talent. We know how much he is of a team player. Like, he wants everybody to be successful. We know how hard he works for his teammates. Great blocker, leader. Like, he that guy too. When things going wrong, he's that one guy who's gonna be that vocal leader in them tough situations. Like, we know that. You know what I'm saying? So it was just great to, like, the whole world to see it. Like, that he could make plays. Like, he a playmaker. So for me, it was just great just seeing that.
Take me through that last play, like, bit by bit. Like, what coverage were you facing? How did you feel about the route? Like, when did you know it was going to be a touchdown?
So what's crazy is that play, we never ran that play to the field. So you might see me before the play. I'm like, hold on, what's going on, Coach Lundy? Like, flip it. Like, this the wrong way. But he was like, you good. Like, we going to run it this way. And then he came to me after the game, was like, I really didn't want to run it that way, but, it worked out. So I came in motion. What I got, we call it a donut route. So basically I'm faking it out and then coming back in. So, and I'm the last read of the progression. So first it's a smash concept to the left side. And then I'm on the same side with a tight end. The tight end run a dig, and then I'm coming back in. And basically what happened was after going through the film, I seen him go through his progressions and nothing was there. On the whip route, they played it perfectly 22. And all I did, I seen him rolling out. I just, got open. And then, I just seen him make a play, gave me a perfect pass. And I just made the catch and just ran it in. But the thing is, like, that was literally just Paddock buying time, making a play, and then just us just finding ways to get open, because that's something we worked on a lot. Like, rolling out now. I might be saying too much, So,
What are you talking about? A good game, Isaiah.
Might be giving Iowa too much. I'm going to keep it there.
Said, how people don't score a game-winning touchdown, like, you get two in the last couple of weeks. What is the feeling of crossing that goal line? Like,
Man, it feel great just knowing like the team could count on me in that situation, and Patty got the trust in me, just to throw the ball to me and allow me to make a play. Man, it feel great. Just coming up for my team, because I feel like a lot of times, like the last 2 games, I done made plays to let my team down, put my defense in tough situations, and they offense go score. So it was just great being able to bounce back from that, and they still having the trust in me to come to me.
You got to 200 career receptions now. I mean, you made the switch last year. Was that a number you thought you'd hit?
Never.
It's like there's only one guy that's got more.
Literally never. Like I never thought, any of this would be happening. Like even at the beginning of the season, like I really didn't even know I was that close to 2,200 catches. Like I didn't know none of this. Like of course I had like goals when it came to the season, wanted to do things this season, but like learning now that I'm breaking like records and getting on boards like all the time. I mean, it just feels great. But yeah, honestly, like I had no idea about any of that. Like even switching, I just felt like that was my best opportunity to play. And man, just trust Coach B, trust the offense, and it's gonna work out.
You guys,
Isaiah, what's that? Oh, sorry.
you guys are down 27-12. You kind of had your backs against the wall. Big picture of the season for a couple of weeks. What is it about this group and the resiliency to kind of keep plugging along when things are negative?
One thing I live by, and one thing like this team we live by. So it's this verse in James, and it says, "We go through many trials and tribulations, consider it pure joy, because the testing of your faith produces perseverance, and allow perseverance to run its course, so you can be complete and lacking nothing." So one thing this group do is when we go through trials and tribulations, when we go through rough times, it only makes us stronger. So I mean, at the beginning of the season, we had them games, we had them moments, and instead of that, like breaking us and us being disconnected as a team and just being like, forget this season, we got next year. I mean, I feel like it made us stronger. It made us want to fight more. The biggest thing was going into that bye week, we just knew we wanted to finish strong. One thing we talk about is teams remember about what they do in November. So, one thing we wanted to do is finish strong in November, something that we didn't do the best job of last year. So, learning from last year, learning from early in the season, all them things that we went through, good and bad, it only make us stronger and make us better.
John Paddock has only played a few games with you guys, but the relationship between you two, the chemistry, it looks like you guys have been playing together for years. What do you attribute to that?
I said starting practice. When we did get them reps, because sometimes we'll get reps with Luke, and then sometimes we'll get reps with Paddock. And one thing I get at all to Paddock, like he just a guy who always stayed ready. Like literally last week, everybody talk about that big play. The stuff that helped him on that play was because he was sitting on the bench watching the game and helping Luke out. Like he was telling Luke, when they do this, you're gonna get this. Like he literally helping Luke. He's seeing stuff, and all the time he was on the bench, he ain't use it as like a, man, I'm not playing, so forget it. You know what I'm saying? He was just using it as, okay, I'm gonna do my job the best I can. Right now I'm a backup, so my biggest thing I could do is help Luke. And now his job was to play, and this thing was, I'm gonna be the best I could be, starting quarterback. So I mean, I feel like he's just a dude who, whatever his role is, like he do it to the best of his ability.